Hey YouTube, I'm getting ready to I'm doing a tune-up on my '03 F150 5.4, and one of the things that I'd heard about and was warned about was the removing the coil from the head. Many times the insulator, the spark plug insulator, will get bound up on the end of this boot and either want to separate from the coil or tear as it's coming off, and that's $5-6 and kind of an aggravation if you didn't already buy some and your only vehicle sitting out in the driveway. So what I figured I would do was if it gave me any trouble at all, I would go ahead and remove the coil, just pull the coil from the boot, and that would leave the boot remaining in the head. So the plan was always to take some WD-40 and spray a little bit right down in there, and then I figured I would use a screwdriver and just reach inside and use the screwdriver to gently wedge between the seal that had formed on the boot and the insulator cap, and that would allow the WD-40 to get inside the perimeter and open up. What I found out, which was really cool, was this particular screwdriver, and I'm sure many of them also will work, but this Craftsman, and you can see that model there, that number is a little hard to tell because my eyes are bad, but this little screwdriver kind of worked out cool because when I dropped it in, what happened was before the screwdriver broke the seal on the boot, the head of the screwdriver went inside, and what happened was simultaneously it pushed and formed a seal up in here, forcing air to squeeze out of the bottom. And when I went to pull the screwdriver out, the boot came too. And that happened 7 out of 8 times. The 8th one was the first one I tried, and I didn't try removing it with the screwdriver, but all 8 came out safely without tearing the boot, just using this screwdriver, a little WD-40. So don't struggle trying to get the coil out in one piece. You're not going to harm the coil by gently removing it from the boot and then taking the boot out separately. Little WD-40 down inside this hole, drop your screwdriver in, and at the same time that the screwdriver head is forming a nice seal in there, just like the coil would, it's also breaking the frozen seal of the insulator cap on this boot, and the whole thing pulls out seamlessly without damage. So I figured I'd let you know about that. Not a miraculous knowledge, but certainly helpful, especially since a lot of times in those back cylinders, really getting more than one hand back there is a real chore, and pulling this out with a pair of pliers and running the risk of tearing the boot and having to dig out pieces, and it's a mess. So don't do that. This works perfectly. I guarantee it'll work for you. So give that a try. Hopefully that was some help for you, and if I come up with any other good ideas, at least ones I think are good ideas, I'll let you know. Thanks.